When I said no, my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. Is here and now today.
Yes, friends, thank you for being here, and I appreciate all of you. You got to ring the victory bell for being here and being so amazing. And you know who else is amazing? My next guest, and let me tell you all about her. This is the amazing Irma Goosen. She is a global speaker, coach, and creator of the Connect framework, guiding leaders and immigrant professionals to communicate with impact, build visibility, and thrive in diverse environments. She's a TEDx speaker and a former engineer turned strategist. She draws on her journey of arriving with just 2 suitcases to now speaking on international stages. Irma helps professionals and youth bridge cultures, lead confidently, and turn challenges into opportunities for growth and innovation. So, without any further delay, please welcome the one, the super beautiful, super talented, the one who walked to school uphill both ways in the snow, barefoot, the one and only Irma Goosen. Welcome, Irma. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me here, Roger. And hello, everyone. Roger,
Hello, folks.
I think you're missing your day job here. You need to become a singer full time, my friend. That's a beautiful voice there.
I would love to. So if any talent scouts out there, you know where you can find me. And for everybody else that's in the audience, click the link down below so you can connect StreamYard and you can comment on the live. So let's dive right in. So Irma, truly I'm blessed to have you here on the show. I'm so excited to hear more about your story, as is the audience. So let's go right into it. So you arrived to a new country with just 2 suitcases. And I know this story because that was my dad too. Back in 1975, he came to America. He finished a dental school. He came here to follow his American dream. My mom is back in India. I'm a year old. And my sister is still growing in mom's tummy, and my dad is over here separated. And so that's really the American dream, is to create and build a new life. So how did that experience shape your understanding of leadership and connection?
I grew up in South Africa. So I went to school there, I studied, I lived, and then due to the political climate, we decided to leave. I've never been on a plane. First time on a plane when I left my country, and I had a toddler with me, an almost 2.5-year-old toddler. So the biggest tropical storm in the history, the biggest ice storm in many, many years across Europe, across the US, and I had no idea what flying was about. So I arrived in the US, and the first thing I discovered was people thought different to me. They acted different to me. The language sounded different. It was English, but it was a different English. I was raised on English from the Queen, the King, and here I was in Texas, and it was different. And then I discovered that people looked differently to those of us who came from different countries and other countries. And I had to survive. I had to try and fit in. And as a leader, I started realizing, but there are certain things we as human beings can do that can help you fit into your new community.
Oh, I love that.
Let me make this clear. When I am in a new country, I have to fit in. It's not their responsibility to make me fit in. I need to adapt to their culture. I have to respect what they tell me, what they ask of me, what they expect me to do. And that is where I then created the Connect framework.
And that was my next question. I wanted to ask you, and you beat me to it. So what inspired you to create this Connect framework, and how has it helped others navigate cultural and professional challenges?
Connect stands for something that is very strong in all of us. The
Mm-hmm.
first C is for communication, and it doesn't mean to yell,
Yeah, yeah.
to talk down to someone. It is how clear are we and our
Yeah.
expectations in what we
Mm-hmm.
carry over to someone. And that's the same with when you speak with children, with youth. I work a lot with youth and
Yeah,
with adults. You need to be very clear.
of course.
Then there is the O for being open minded. Now, how many times have you been in a situation where someone says, well, try this, try and see how it tastes like, or just go to the market here. There's an open market. If
Yeah.
you've never been to one, try it out. We need to be open minded to new ideas, but not just new experiences, but also in the work environment and wherever we are in
Mm-hmm.
society, to be
Beautiful.
open
Mhm.
minded to others.
Right.
So the first N in Connect is for networking. When we go to different events and conferences and we all exchange, we either tap our phones, we got each other's information, or we have the
Yeah.
business cards, or whatever other you can do through LinkedIn, however we connect.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what networking is really about. And you might be surprised to hear this.
Okay.
About the ones that always support,
Mm-hmm.
continue to network with them? Do we continue to make them also part of our lives? Then we move on to nurture, and it takes it from networking right into nurturing. When you create relationships,
Yeah.
whether it's with other leaders, speakers in our world, authors, people just at
Mm-hmm.
the grocery store, how do you nurture your relationship if it's 5 minutes or if it's 5 years or 50 years?
Right.
Do
Mm-hmm.
we nurture those relationships? Because that is what makes us decent human being. And then you go to explore. Now, the first time I arrived in the US, I have never had a crawfish party. And that is
Oh.
when I discovered crawfish. I was blown away. People actually eat on newspapers.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Blown away. So explore the culture, explore new ideas for your network, explore new ideas for your company. Listen to the ones that are from different cultures because their idea might be the one that saves you money in the long run, as a company. Then we get to the next one, which is collaboration. How do we collaborate with people? How do we make sure that we stay in touch? It's easy to say, oh yes, we are going to collaborate, we are going to work together, and
Yep.
we forget. Life gets in the way, and you don't realize that by collaborating with others, they can help you succeed in whatever you do. And that is
Yep.
how
Teamwork makes the dream work.
right. And then that is what takes me to thrive.
Mm-hmm.
We as leaders, we as a nation, we as people across the globe, we don't succeed despite of our cultures. We succeed because of our differences. And that is what makes Connect so powerful.
Oh, I love that. You got to bring the victory bell for that. And for those of you that are watching on the live, you thrive. On the replay, you get to play again. Make sure that you give us some thumbs up, give us some hearts, so that we know that you are getting some impact here. So we're gonna move forward to our next segment. This has been amazing already. I want to share with you also, if you have not seen it yet, you have actually Irma's TEDx link down below. There it is. So make sure you grab that link, make sure you click on it and watch her in all of her amazing glory on the stage, right on that red dot, and just take it all in. Because truly, we have one of my best friends here, sharing some great pearls of knowledge with you. So please do take advantage of it. So, all right, let's shift gears a little bit, and this is what I call our speed round. Tell us a little bit more because people join a person, not a business. So I want everybody to get to know you as a person, who you are. So tell us a little bit more about, where did you grow up and how did you grow up?
As I mentioned a little bit earlier, I grew up in South Africa.
Yep.
I grew up in a volatile country, in a
Hmm.
volatile home, unfortunately. And
Hmm.
I think our childhoods are what make us grow stronger. We learn from those experiences and they shape us to be
Yeah.
the people we are today. And where I realized how important it is, especially for multicultural individuals, leaders from across the world, how
Hmm.
important it is for them to fit in and to connect with the environment is when I was here in Canada. So
Yeah.
let me backtrack. I left South Africa because my daughter's daycare was attacked in broad daylight.
Oh
And
dear.
I was
Mm.
at work at the time and I got a phone call telling me, whatever you hear on the radio, your daughter
Mhm.
is fine. You need to come and pick her up immediately. That's all they told me.
Yes.
Now,
Hmm.
you're 40 minutes drive away from the daycare. You have no idea what happened, right? So that is my firstborn, how I almost lost her. And then
Hmm.
here in Canada, in the US as well, the older one was a little bit older by then. So she was the go-getter. She was the one that would always make sure to please us here
Right.
in Canada. And then I had another daughter born in the US, and we almost lost her.
Oh. Hmm.
Bullying. And I was so busy, Roger,
Yeah.
trying to survive, to be the perfect employee, the perfect wife, the perfect mother, the perfect
Yeah.
person in
Everything. Yeah.
society, showing that I do belong in this country, that I missed the signs. And we
Yeah.
almost lost her because of the bullying. And that is when I realized that
Yeah.
our youth, they need us. They
Yeah.
need us to lead them
Oh,
because they are our
definitely.
future
Definitely. Yes, they are.
leaders.
So.
And I have been working with youth now.
Mhm.
It's more than
Or
10 years that I have
yeah,
specifically focused on youth. That is my passion.
that's
When I
great. That's
work
great.
with youth,
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
I don't ask for money. I do it because
Hmm.
I love working with them.
Yeah. So let's move on to the next question. I want to find out. So growing up, a was there a favorite movie or favorite book that helped shape the way you are today and the way you think?
There is a song,
Hmm.
and it's by Bon Jovi. It's
Oh
My
yeah.
Life. That
Oh, I like it.
song, I listen to that song, it gets me going. And another one, when I realized how bad things were
Yeah.
in South Africa, it was the one by Queen, I Want to Break Free.
Oh, I
That
like that
one
too.
gave me the courage to keep going, to leave, and to change. And now I love traveling. I love speaking on different stages
Yep.
because of
Hmm.
that, because of
Right.
what I've experienced. But
Right.
yes,
And if you're an event planner out there, please make sure you reach out to her and grab her expertise and make sure you get her on that stage. And that's what I'm doing too. I'm giving more stages to more amazing entrepreneurs, coaches, authors, and speakers. I'm just the conduit. I'm just the bridge to get all this greatness out there in the world. So, what about uh, you just mentioned two songs that you love musically. What about, is there a favorite quote that really inspires you?
yes, there
Hmm.
is a quote by Helen Keller.
Hmm.
Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much.
Oh, I like that. Beautifully said. And I I I I got to say, like, there's a similar quote. There's an African proverb, and this it reminds me of. It says that if you want to go somewhere fast, you go alone. If you want to go somewhere far, it takes a village.
Oh, yeah.
And that idea is that you know a lot of us think that we have to do things alone. I think part of it is also like when you come to America, when you come to the US, there's this whole idea of like, I'm independent, I'm strong and independent and powerful by myself. That's true. Sometimes you will be by yourself to focus on things, but that does not mean you have to do things alone. It doesn't, because in
Mm-mm.
the long run, nobody gets there alone. We all need partners. We all need someone to link arms with and run far with. So don't be afraid to collaborate and connect with more people and to do things with more than one person, because that's how we grow together, truly. Um,
Absolutely.
so now, we have to shift soon to our next segment. I just want to ask you before we go over, what is your favorite food? I always find this a fun question.
My favorite food,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
believe it or not, Ripley's, believe it or not,
Yeah.
I love salads.
Oh yeah, salads.
I love
Okay.
salad. I really do. And my other favorite in wintertime is stew. I
Ooh,
love
I like it. Okay, so hold that thought. Hello, salad works. Yeah, like I need a whole pallet of salad in our green room for a VIP guest. Thanks. All right, totally real call. Uh, and so so before you send you off to the green room, what is it that you want people to recall about you?
it is never too late to start over. Never.
Oh,
We
beautifully said.
we as
I like that.
immigrants, we start over in a new
Mhm.
country. And sometimes it's like me, just traveling with two suitcases and a toddler. And
Mhm.
it's never too late to redirect your career. It's never too late to have a different career. Try new things out. It's never too late. Whether you're 30 or whether you're 80,
Yeah.
you can
I
do it.
love it. Yeah, and by the way, average lifespan keeps increasing. So, 50 is not old anymore. Back like 200 years ago, if you reached 35, you were considered well into old age. It's not the case anymore. I think honestly, I think a lot of people are now peaking at 50, 55 plus, and we understand we can live to 100 plus. So don't let anything stop you. And there's always more life in your years, right? It's not just about years in your life, but it's about the life that you live in those years. So there's Irma's TED Talk down below. Make sure you grab it. If you're on the post, you'll see it down below. If you're on YouTube, it'll be in a banner. You're a smart audience, you will find it. And thank you so much for being here. Now we're going to send Irma to the green room with a whole lot of salad while we shift to our next segment. So while we're waiting for her to get back, we're going to do our 60-second mind shift. And because every day in life, you have to find out how you can make waves, but there's something else you got to do first. You have to make a splash.
When you throw a rock into a lake, what happens? No, there's a splash. You make an impact, and then you get waves. And then you don't know where those waves are going. Those waves are going past around the reeds, and you don't know where that impact is. So all of you out there, when you're on stage, you don't know where your impact is going to end. It's never going to end.
Hey, folks. So for today's 60-second mind shift, I want to ask you, just like Irma, what if something changed in your life? Are you prepared to handle that change? You see, our brain is comprised of many different chemicals, but four help to manage your mood, your sense of fight or flight. Number one is dopamine, that gives you that pleasure syndrome. You have oxytocin that helps calm you down. You have serotonin that helps keep you more even, and you have adrenaline that helps boost you up. But what if you can control that physiology? What if you knew that you could change your body's reactionary state and become more proactive with it? You can all do that just by controlling your breathing, because what will happen is the person that is reactive will react to a stressful situation and change your breathing pattern. They'll spike their cortisol. They'll reduce their dopamine. They will start to breathe irregularly, short and shallow. But if you can do something simple like box breathing, 4 seconds in, 4-second hold, 4-second release, 4-second hold. That's it. Start with that and start to get control. So now your emotions don't have to be reactionary. You can be proactive and start to control your physiology. And as part of that control, don't forget also, you also have the opportunity to try out our speaker confidence workshop. Make sure you grab that link as well. And we will see you in the studio. Now, let's bring Irma back because I want to find out whether she saved me any food. Irma, welcome back. How is all the salad? Oh, you got to unmute. You're stuck for some reason. Can you unmute your mic? It's not letting me unmute you. That's
there
odd.
you go.
Oh, there we go. Go. All right. So tell me, how was the salad and how did you save me any?
There are a few leaves left for you.
Okay, good enough. Okay, save me some crumbs. All right. So Irma, what did you think about that 60-second mind shift, and what would you add to it?
I love that. I love the box method of breathing because I use that a lot in just grounding myself when I'm nervous.
Yeah,
I do use that. I think a lot of today, people are so overwhelmed with all this social media input that's flying their way that, and especially with AI, there are people who get misled by a lot of this. So we need to have a mind shift in the sense that, remember, AI is AI. We are human beings having a human experience.
Certainly.
And it's up to us to make sure that we don't allow people to convince us of things that's not to our benefit. If I may share.
Absolutely. Yeah.
My daughter, when we went through a tough time, and I knew something was going on and I couldn't figure out what it was. And she was a teenager. She was 16 at the time. It's now 10 years later, but she yelled and screamed, and I could see the fear as she was doing it. And Roger, it was like this, something switched. My brain. It's like, you cannot react to this. She needs you now more than ever. What you're going to say in the next few moments will affect this family's lives for the rest of their days. And
so
that
true.
made me realize that's the same way we should deal with people. We should have that mind shift. Everyone is allowed to be treated with respect, and they are allowed to connect with others.
I love it.
That is what I feel about that. That was
I love it.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank
you so much, Irma. And Irma, and everybody in the audience, please make sure you grab her link down below. Irma, thank you so much for being an amazing guest and sharing such pearls of knowledge with all of us. Irma, just last question for you. If somebody gave you a blank check with unlimited resources, how would you use that to change the world?
I would put up centers around the world, and there would be medical staff, the psychological, the psychiatrists, people to help youth. And anyone will be welcome there. They will have the means to get away from abusive relationships, from families, and they will get the help and the schooling they need. And I would want that across the world.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much, Irma. All right, folks, as always, this is Coach Raja. Don't fake it till you make it. Instead, believe it and become it. And we'll see everybody on the next show. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye. All right, Irma. 3 quick questions, and we are out of here. So, real quick, I always I do this at the end of the show just to get your take on everything. Um, you know, first question: why did you want to be on the show today?
First of all, I wanted to support you that you can
Mhm.
make your goal. That was the
Thank you
first.
so much. Love it. Episode
That was
442
the
today.
reason.
Oh,
Um, Another reason was we've tried in the past and I just couldn't make it. And I felt terrible for backing out on you.
oh,
So
it's okay.
to show you that I can do it, I can be trustworthy.
Certainly can. All right. Next
And
question.
then
And so, what was your biggest takeaway from the training or any part of the show today?
my biggest takeaway is that I think you're a wonderful host.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Are, oh, it's true. You are warm, you're accommodating, the way you set up the whole show, very professional.
Thank you.
I have been on shows where it has not been like this. They would do it after.
Yep, me too. I've been on been on plenty of those as well, but that's okay. That's all part of the human experience, as we say, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
remember we were talking about. I was just talking to someone earlier today who I booked for next week, and she was wearing a "Let Them" T-shirt. Now, if you don't know what that means,
I do know what
go
it means.
to
I have the
Mel
book.
Robbins' book, "Let
Yes,
Them" theory.
yes.
Yep. So let them. It's okay. And
Yes.
because in life, you either win something or you learn something. There is no fail. Right? All right. Last question. Totally unbiased. Scale of 1 to 10. How much would you recommend me to somebody else's stage?
I already got you another email and I'm looking for more.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right, folks. Podcast crew knows what to do from here, and we are off.